Welcome to my channel, Living Your Best Life, and I am Cindy Smaha, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to get this gorgeous glam eyeshadow look for the holidays using the Maneater After Dark palette that I've gotten, and I've used this probably, 6 times in the last 2 weeks. I love it. So I'll be showing you how I got this look. Before we get into the video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right next to it so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And again, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I'm going to be doing some more holiday looks, maybe with a bold lip. So keep on watching. We'll be using the new Maneater Tarte After Dark palette, and I'm so excited about using. I have used this probably, I think, 6 times since I got it. So I just wanted to show you the beautiful shades in here. And you see I've got a green dress on today, so we are going to do some green and gold and brown. So I'm so excited. The face is moisturized and primed. The eyelids are primed and set, so we are all ready to go. So what I want to do first is go into a neutral transition shade. So I'm going to go into this one right here called Passion, and I'm going to work that into my crease and a little bit into the upper crease here area. Okay, that's worked into the crease and upper crease area. The next shade we're going to get into on a little bit more sturdier brush is this one. And I don't have names for all my brushes, so like a Sigma, yeah, I don't get the Sigma. I go to Walmart to get my brushes. So this darker brown right here, it looks almost orangey, but it's actually more of a chocolate kind of brown. I'm going to work that on the outside and then a little bit into the crease so that we can deepen up the crease. I'm going to take that other brush that we used just a little bit lighter color brown, and I'm just going to blend that in just a little bit, still staying in the crease but sort of blending it out so there's no harsh lines. You see how that's darkened up that crease? That'll really help us with the hooded eyes and sort of it'll give depth into the eyes itself. Hope that made sense. Okay, that's well blended in there. The next color we're going to get into, here we go, is this darker green shade right here, and that's called Fantasy. And I'm going to use a smaller type packing brush on it. So we're going to pack that on just the outer corner here. Remember, less is best when you're starting to use some of those darker shades. You can always build it up, but it's sort of tough to take it off. And so I'm just building it up on the outside right in here. See how that's giving us more of a lift on that eye, and it's going to come up, and I will blend it out here in just a minute. So I'm going to be blending using that brush that had a little bit of the brown on it. I didn't put any more product on it. I just want to blend out that green so that there's no harsh lines in there. Now I'm going to be using the brush that we used with that lighter shade, and I want to go into this more tan shade right here, and that's called Charming. And what I want to do is I just want to soften the edges here that are at the top, blend that out. We'll be putting some highlighter there later, but I just want to blend that out right now. All right, so now we get to go with some gold in the center. So I think, ooh, look at those golds. Oh my goodness, look at those golds. They are so gorgeous. Let's swatch them. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I love me some glam. Ooh, so I think I'll go with, this one right here called Heartbreaker. And what I'll do first is see about putting it on with my finger, because that's usually how you can see if they're gonna stick. Usually using your finger is better, and I think it is. That looks really good. Now I'm going to take the brush that we used the green on, and what I want to do is just sort of blend that in again so it looks a little more seamless. It looks pretty good, actually. I am going to use some highlighter to put underneath the brow bone, because again, this is a glam look and I want it to pop. So I am going to use this really sort of lighter shade right there and mix it with here, and we're going to put that right under the brow bone right there, just to make it pop. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Take that, the white color, and I'm going to put it right on the inside, right there. We're going to go back into the Maneater palette and use the darker brown called Alluring, and I'm just going to brush it right next to my lower lash line, about 3/4 of the way in, very close to the lash line. I want to pull it up here, so that gives me a little, I'm sorry, I hope you saw that. Pull it in 3/4 of the way and then pull it up through here, because that's going to give me a, that's going to give me a angle of how to do the eyeliner. So let's do the other side. Again, right next to the lash line. Pull it up 3/4 of the way in. We can do some cleanup right after we put on the eyeliner. Right, now we're going to get into that green shade and put it just on the outer, like, third, and bring it up. All right, so you see how it's starting to pull it up there? How nice. Okay, so now we're going to get into eyeliner. We are going to use a green eyeliner, but I'm only going to be using it for right underneath the lash line. I'm going to tight line it right under there. Green, if you have hazel eyes like me, green and brown eyes will make your eyes pop. Don't be afraid to use color. I have to say, as a woman in her 50s, I probably won't be using like electric blue and lime green and bright yellow eyeliner. That's just not how I roll. But this is a darker green, and I think it's going to really look good. And just tight line it. Now for the top. I am going to do a little mixy here. We've got this gorgeous black right over here, and that's called Animal Instinct. So I'm going to mix a little with the black with the green. I don't want it to be stark black. Again, that's not going to help my hooded eyes if it's stark. So I'm going to take that, a little of the green, bump into each one, and I'm going to start right on about the 1/4 of the way out. Start pressing that color in there, and I'm going to bring it up. See how it comes up this way? I'm going to start creating that wing and flicking it out. But again, I don't want any stark black. So I'm mixing it with the green, and see how that's bringing a lift to my eyes. Now you notice that I'm not bringing it in closer because I want it to be larger at the ends. So you notice I'm not bringing it in closer. I'm staying with the outer, probably third of the eye right here. I'm keeping it there because again we want to bring the eye up, and by darkening up the outer portion here, it is going to hide those pesky little wrinkles we have there. Again, focusing it on the outer third and then bringing it up and doing a little flick. And again, this is just an angled brush. All right, that's looking pretty good. All right, the glam eyeshadow is done. I will go off camera, do the rest of my face, pop on some lashes and mascara. I'll be right back. I'm really happy with the way this look turned out. I think it looks really nice. And again, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I'll be doing some more holiday glam or maybe bold lips in the near future. And I look forward to seeing you next week, Monday at 4. Have a great week. Bye-bye.